We are live. See if anyone shows up.
I'm here.
You're here? No, I want people to think that I'm irresponsibly streaming and driving at the same time.
Are you?
I would never do anything irresponsible. If anyone's there, give me a thumbs up.
Or a thumbs down.
I don't think you're allowed to give thumbs up. Where is everyone? There's someone. The Nate Kid on YouTube. How are you doing?
A cat emoji, if you are.
Does that bother you at all, Jen?
Yeah.
Can I angle it differently?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like that? Okay.
Don't
There we
use
go.
that arm, though.
What's that?
You should switch arms.
This is easier because I've got the door.
Feeling
Oh yeah, see, that's completely
old man pain.
It's completely dark. Hey everybody, how many people do we got? 158 people. We are currently careening down the highway. My chauffeur, Jennifer Pennifer over here.
Jennifer Pennifer. That's me. Hi. I didn't realize I was just like, oh!
Oh, you didn't realize I was pointing at you?
Oh, I mean, it's literally like right in my face.
It's not as bad as you think.
Hi.
Oh, you don't want it in your face?
Not that close. I feel like they can see every pore.
It's pretty dark, so you can't see all the pores.
Oh, okay, just 7 of them.
By pores, are you referring to the holes in your skin or a group of poor people?
Oh, well, that's not nice.
Edith World, I think you have it down pat. Yes, we are speeding down to the great state of Florida tomorrow night.
For my birthday.
Well, yes, this is
I don't know. I think you're missing the most important part.
This trip has a dual purpose. We're going to be celebrating Jen's birthday in Florida.
Yeah.
And we're going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights
Yes.
tomorrow, which is a treat because Jen's never been there, so that's enough for a birthday right there.
Yes.
But there's going to be more.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, really looking forward to Horror Nights as always. They always do a great show. It did look like this year that there was less IP stuff, less intellectual property stuff. Josh Rutherford, thank you for the super chat. But that's okay with me because I generally like the unique haunts. What do you call them? Like the haunts that don't have IPs. Like the originals, the original creations. Those are usually my favorites. So I'm not too disappointed with that.
Did you fart?
No.
It smells farty.
Jen,
It does. I'm not lying.
I'm trying to create family content here.
Children love farts.
Quit saying that. Real test is Jen not screaming will be a quiet place. Yeah, I am curious about the quiet place haunt because, like, how do you make a haunt that's quiet? How do you get the guests to shut up?
You'll literally have to duct tape my mouth shut. I'll probably laugh before I scream. Like, I definitely can't tone that down. My laugh is...
Gotta be silent.
Pierces.
Blue Sky 1972 says, happy birthday to you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Jen says, thank you.
I don't have a 41 crown for this year. Last year I had my big 40 crown. I don't think they make like, unless you're a round number.
You only get a crown every 10 years.
Yeah. So like 16, 21, and then the round numbers. My next round number will be 50.
Yeah, Jen's going to be 50 soon.
Don't say that. That's 9 years away. You're going to be there sooner than me.
When am I going to be 50? How old am I now? I'm going to be turning 24 Not
24?
Not 20. 44. This 24.
6 years.
6 years to 50.
I have 9.
Yes, I'm already sore. I injured this shoulder. I've talked about this before, where I've injured this shoulder while vlogging, and it's been really acting up. And I think the reason is I've been filming a lot of on-ride footage with my sports camera, and I usually hold my arms straight out in front of me when I'm filming, like on a roller coaster or a carnival ride. And I just think like the tension of trying to keep it in front of me while being whipped around has really kind of messed up my shoulder. Cynthia Rice, thank you for the super chat. So I assume you say the real life perspective says, so are and Jen dating. I assume he means, are you and Jen dating? I don't know, let's ask Jen. Jen, are we dating?
I'm trying to think of something clever and witty. Yes. Yes, we are. I can't think of anything.
Really clever.
I know. I've got nothing.
Chuck Williams gives $41 super chat for Jen's 41th birthday.
That's exciting.
Happy birthday, Jen's. Greetings from NOLA.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jen has a channel at Jenny Penny on YouTube.
I've been traveling with you, so there's not a lot going on there right now. I've been on your videos.
Yeah, she's been on my videos, mostly in the recent weeks.
But September, I'll be home more, so I'm hoping to film maybe some Halloween stuff.
Jen's thinking of filming some Halloween stuff.
No, I've had a Halloween hole.
Chris B says, Bagger, are you going to raffle off this year's Press Penny collection? No, it's too precious. It's too precious. No price.
My precious.
No price could ever... Because, like, I didn't just pay for these pennies, which I did, but I did pay for these pennies, and I also hunted them down. Literally, thousands of dollars have gone into collecting these pennies.
Can you do a Gollum impersonation?
My precious.
Oh, that was terrible. You
I've
didn't even try.
I've never seen the movie.
Oh.
What is the penny count? I don't have a count. I don't have a count.
You told me I could sort through them at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think we're going to sort through them at the end of the year. Jen says she's looking forward to it.
I like sorting things.
Dawn Smith says, when you put the camera down to take a selfie, aren't you afraid someone will swipe it? Not really. Should I be? Maybe I should be.
I mean, I don't think phones are like they used to be. Like, there's really no resale value, I don't think.
Well, it's my camera, not the phone.
Oh. I don't know.
I see someone taking it.
I feel like if you scream and you're in a scene of people, like someone's gonna stop.
Hey, quit stealing.
Swiper, no stealing.
Stealer, no stealing.
It's very
Cat
dark.
W says, Jacob, have you been to the Wacky Taxidermy Miniature Museum in Mackinac City, Michigan? I have. I loved it. I met them when they were originally traveling as part of the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, and then they opened their own museum, and it was really cool, and I definitely recommend it to anyone in the area.
That's up on my travel list. Mackinac. And Key West. I think Key West is #1 right now.
Key West is #1 for what?
My travel list.
You want to go to Key
You
West?
see me at all?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But you should be seeing the road.
Well, that's why I couldn't see if you could see me. Because I was looking forward. Here, like, if you want to, like, put on my face, you'd be like,
What are you doing?
I was showing people me without adverting to the room.
I've been to Kings Island Haunt. I filmed a couple years back. They wouldn't let me film inside the haunt, so I was like, whoa. I was like, darn you, Kings Island.
Maybe,
Darn you to...
Maybe you'll get to HHN tomorrow and they won't let you. I'm sorry, we
What's
changed
the
our
next
minds.
state fair? What is the next state fair? Yeah, there's 3 state fairs I'm going to be aiming for
Kansas.
in September. Yeah, it's Kansas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Ryan says you need to go to Montreal and check out La Ronde theme park. I've never been to La Ronde. I haven't been to Montreal in a very long time. I don't think I've ever filmed anything in Montreal. I went there once with my ex-wife, and I didn't film anything for some reason. Alabama Fair. I've done the Alabama Fair. Now, I don't mean to besmirch the good names of any state fairs, but the Georgia Fair and the Alabama State Fair, they don't have like a fair. They're like, it's a midway, and then they have some, some entertainment like they would have at a fair, but it's missing, like there's no agriculture or anything.
Are there peaches?
Peaches?
Yeah,
No.
Georgia. Wait, they didn't have any peaches?
There's no agriculture.
Like nothing? I thought maybe there was like no cows or something, but
No.
they didn't even have like. I felt like they would have like peach ice cream.
No, I don't
peach
know.
wine and peach.
I don't know why Georgia's that way.
No.
So Georgia and Alabama are both that way. Tila Lawrence says haunt season is slowly approaching us. Haunt season begins tomorrow. Nate's here and there. Thank you for the super chat. What's up from South Carolina? College football is finally back. I am doing to the South Carolina State Fair. I've done the South Carolina State Fair. Cowgirl Delight says you should visit Oaks Park in Portland. We and Jen went to Portland a year or so ago.
It was fun. I like the donuts.
We went to the original Voodoo Donuts. They have another Voodoo Donuts in Universal, right? You didn't know that? No, they do.
To be fair, I haven't done a proper Universal Day.
No.
I went once for the Mario party. I went once for the Kung Fu Panda party, and now I'm going for HHN. So I've never been to the park as
It's just
a
a
normal
park
day.
day.
Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces. I have your hat on.
Jen wants everyone to know that she's wearing my hat.
I was mostly telling you. I don't know how you wear this all day. It's really heavy.
I told you. It's got pins, and then it's got a lot of me inside of it.
Oh my god, it really does. Your sweat.
That's the thing about my hats is they slowly become part of me, and I slowly become part of them.
Yeah, and then you scrape off the skin pudding. He named it skin pudding. I did not.
If it's the EM rule, why not the CM rule with an S? Well, because I found that when places change the word EM into something else, they just use EM. They don't use CM.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
So when something becomes, EM, the EM rule.
I know the museum rule.
It's not called the museum rule.
Well, I know, but what else that's an EM?
They were saying I should call the EM rule the CM rule.
Why?
I don't know. I like EM rule better.
I just am confused where the C comes from. Maybe I need to see it.
I think they want it to be
instead of
EM, it's CM, you
you see. Oh, that took me a very long time. That was 45 minutes of explanation. Your entire live stream was just
It's the EM.
Jen trying to figure out the pun.
Am I going to the Big E in Massachusetts? I am planning on going to the Big E. See, normally I try to keep all this stuff a secret, but then sometimes I wonder, why am I keeping this a secret? Is it really a secret?
I know.
What do you think, Jen? Should I keep things secret, or should I tell people about them?
I think a mix of both.
Okay, what about you? Should I tell you things or keep secrets from you?
I would think tell me. Maybe.
Matt Damon, thank you for the super chat. It says Longwood Gardens, LaRonde fireworks, our bucket list.
Matt Damon knows you.
Don't spam the chat. Spamming the chat is wrong.
Why don't you talk about your spam snacks?
Spam snacks.
Yeah, in the car. That Anna and I think are gross.
So, like, one of the snacks I keep in my car, I keep the spam singles, like the individually wrapped slices of spam, so that I can munch on them while I'm driving.
Yeah, but you don't cook them. You just pull them off.
How am I supposed to cook them in the car?
I know, that's why it's gross. Like, you just open it, and then you slurp it like a...
It's fully cooked.
Oh, yeah, but you slurp the juice out, and...
I don't know if I slurp the
you
juice.
slurp. There's slurp right. And then eats the raw, well, not raw, but the cold spam, and I'm just like, I'm going to vomit. You do like slurping things a lot. You like slurping the oysters.
Well, usually the spam...
And the mama.
Usually the spam is hot when I eat it, because it's been sitting in the car.
Ew, no! Don't do that. I thought you had it in the cooler.
No.
Ew, that's even worse.
It's packaged.
Ew, so it's like just car heat. Somehow
Yeah.
that's worse.
Yeah, like sometimes like I'll make like tuna out of what's sitting in the car
Ew.
and the can, and like the tuna's like hot when I'm eating it
How
because
have
it's,
you not just like, how do you drive? How are you not at every rest stop?
well, it's not rotten because it's like sealed hermetically.
I know, but oh god, if I ate that, I would never leave the house again. I would just have to have facilities nearby. Does anyone else think this is gross, or
Everyone thinks I'm great.
or is everyone saying, John, let him eat his?
Do you have a Yeti cooler?
hot car meat?
Yeah, I have a Yeti cooler right back there.
But you don't put your spam in it?
No, the spam's fine. I actually like that it warms it up.
No, what's warming it up with just like a baked-in stale car?
Desiree Rush says, I like Vienna sausage. That's not my favorite. I should maybe start stocking the car with Vienna sausages. Do you like Vienna sausages, Jan?
I'm not sure. Which are the ones
TS.
that have like little pigs in the blanket? Are those Vienna sausages?
Things I like
Or
it.
those are like smoked wieners?
TS, thank you for the super chat. Check out Fonthill Castle in Pennsylvania. I've not heard of that. Vienna sausages, you open the can and there's like just there's little, these little sausages are like in there, like little, they look like little fingers like jammed into the can.
What is different about those from like regular sausage?
I mean, they have very unique taste. They kind of taste like liver mush.
Oh. Oh, okay. Your sausage intake is so gross.
What's wrong with my sausage
You have
intake?
those mama ones too.
Oh yeah, that's like one of my go-tos for like gas station snacks is the Big Mama sausages.
Yeah, you slurp those too.
Because they're like pickled in vinegar.
Yeah, and then your
First
burps,
you suck out the vinegar.
and then your burps smell like dying.
My burps smell like dying.
Yeah,
No.
they're wretched. We had to have the rule that like you put the window down first before you burp. Do I eat anything gross? You can tell people what I eat that's gross.
What does Jen eat that's gross?
I do have a hot dog toaster.
Well, I wouldn't say it's gross, but one time Jen like went a whole week and like didn't eat anything but hot dogs.
No, that's because
Like it was starting to become a problem. Like I was
No,
getting concerned.
But there's more story than that. You can't just be like, Jen lived on hot dogs for a week.
What's the story?
They were the Salem hot dogs, and I had just
Oh,
moved
she
to
found
North
the
Carolina,
brand of hot dogs.
and I was slowly mourning
that-
my Buffalo hot dogs.
that they sell
and
in
then I
Buffalo.
found them, so then, and it coincided with your mom giving me that hot dog poster for the White Elephant gift. So it all was a magical week of hot dog wonder. And then I gave one to a raccoon.
Have I been to the Colorado State Fair? I have not been to the Colorado State Fair.
Where in Colorado is it?
I don't know. I've not looked into the Colorado Fair. That's one of those. So there's a large amount of state. This is something that's going to be a challenge for me. There's a large number of the state fairs that are like August 23rd through September, basically the last week of August.
So my birthday.
Yeah. And Jen hates it when I ditch her on her birthday.
I mean, I think anyone would. It implies that you've ditched me and my birthday in the past.
Have I ever?
No, but I want people to know that because I would think if you ditched me on my birthday, they'd wonder why I was still with you.
Oh, I gave Jen her birthday present today. Did you want to tell?
Yesterday.
Well, yeah. Gave it yesterday so she could have a day to play with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people?
Oh, I announced it, but it's a Darth Vader.
I got her the
Home Depot.
Is it Home Depot? It's the animatronic Home Depot Darth Vader. That it holds like it's Christmas and Halloween. It has a pumpkin Death Star and it has a ornament.
He has
Dante Mitchens, thank you for the super chat. Says, love watching you guys. You gotta come to NYC, go to the Mercer's Lab, Natural History Museum, the Met Bronx, Central Park Zoo. Yes, thank you for the super chat. And I am overdue for a trip to New York. Me and Jen did go to Coney Island, and we really enjoyed it, but I'd really like to experience. Is that a picture? There's a picture of the animatronic Darth Vader that I got Jen. It's 7 feet tall.
You can't teach that.
And we do want to do a proper trip to New York where we can actually spend a week there. So.
And a proper video for Darth Vader.
What's this? Oh, the animated version of. There he goes.
I'm gonna do a full tour when I get back. It's the most amazing. So everyone has to talk to Jacob now because there's the giant Darth Vader. There's also stormtroopers.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like I need 4 stormtroopers. So
but
Vader
they're like
an army.
$300 a piece.
Well, maybe we could get like 70 of them, 35 on each side, and have a whole fleet, a militia of Sithness.
Seems like a lot of stormtroopers.
Yeah, but I mean, Darth Vader to have a military to...
For those of you joining us more recently, we are headed down to Florida. We are going tomorrow is the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights, known in some circles as HHN, known as no circles is Spooky Town, USA, and that's going to be beginning of the haunt season here.
So back to the stormtrooper.
Oh my gosh.
You should put that on my Christmas list. That's the whole list, I think. There may be more. I'm not sure. Maybe someone wants me to get all the stormtroopers and just like collect them on their behalf. I have an adopted stormtrooper program.
Trisha PM says, you give me hope that I will enjoy roller coasters one day. Well, someday I'll enjoy roller coasters. I'm getting closer.
Or you?
They were talking about themselves.
Well, I meant like, you give them the hope because you're getting a lot better.
I don't get nearly as scared as I used to.
I do. I was terrified on
So, like, when I get on a roller coaster, like a big one, like, I get a little nervous. It's like they're going up the lift hill. And then I see the top. And then I go, oh my goodness. And then as I start going down, I yell. And I don't even, it's like this yell I don't even, like, doesn't even, like, come from me. It's like somewhere deep inside this yell is just like...
Sounds like it.
Okay, so someone asked about the copyright issue. Yes. Okay. I'll just go ahead and explain that. And I think it's okay to say who it was because it ended up not being their fault. So I filmed my Busch Gardens video. I uploaded it. I was so tired that I was like, I'm gonna check in the morning. There shouldn't be any issues with this one. But alas, there was an issue. They got marked for copyright. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't think there was any copyright music, and it was a visual copyright, which really surprised me. So what And again, I feel like this was some automated system because it was, it was unlisted. It's not like anyone had a chance to look at it. So some bot, something caught this and made a visual match to a different YouTube video. So it was my POV footage that was in my Busch Gardens video of the Loch Ness Monster. And it claimed that I had taken this footage from a POV video from a YouTube channel called Coaster Studios. And I freaked out. I was trying to get their attention. I posted on social media just trying to get someone to pay attention. I shot them an email. Fortunately, Coaster Studios actually responded really quickly. And they said, that's wasn't us. We didn't do it. It's not showing anything on our end. And then I pulled up the claim, and the claim was made by a digital management company. Oh boy, where are they going? That
I thought I was getting pulled over.
So I guess this is like a company that works for creators to help seek out and make claims against stolen copyright material. So I told them that this is where it's coming from. They said that they would deal with it. I also, at the same time, I challenged the copyright strike, but copyright notice. It wasn't a strike. But that could take up to 30 days. Obviously, I'll upload videos at a point where I can't wait 30 days to see if something's okay. In the end, it was okay. I don't know a lot about Coaster Studios. I am familiar with their channel. I've come across it while doing research before. They dealt with, I was unhappy with how that happened, but they were responsive, and the issue got dealt with. Now, maybe other people had other experiences with them. Obviously, this was very stressful to me, but I was happy that they got back to me in a timely manner, and they appeared to take it serious. So I'm just happy the issue was resolved. I do think it's a little alarming that footage that I filmed with my own camera could be tagged for that could be tagged for a copyright. Obviously, the videos aren't identical. They're similar. I think we were sitting in the same seat. We were sitting in the front. Look here, we were both sitting in the front left seat while filming on the Loch Ness Monster. So yeah, a lot of similarities. But clearly, a human could watch that and tell that they're obviously two different videos. There's different people on the ground, clouds, birds, things like that are clearly different. So I don't like that. I don't like that there's like an automatic system that can determine that you filmed something too close. But yeah. So visual copyright. Hopefully this is an issue. Hopefully this is a freak occurrence and we won't have a similar issue in the future. Dangers of AI. Yeah, Ryan's got it there. That's the whole thing. You don't like, you hate that feeling that like things are being decided by robots instead of people. Because if a person saw that, a person could tell, right off the bat, these are two different videos. No, it went through it. There's a standing dispute, and whether it was, they released it, whether it was Coaster Studios or whether it was the, the media licensing, whatever. So on my end, like if someone uses my footage, I can go through it. I don't have it automatically set to like to claim them or anything like that. I can go into my thing and see if anyone's used my footage, and then I'll just make a judgment call from there. Usually, if someone uses my footage, like, I've had sometimes where it's just like a straight re-upload, just like someone just took my video and re-uploaded it, I'll, just strike that right away, because there's nothing, nothing fair use about that. I did a few times early on in my YouTube career. I did copyright strikes on videos where people were showing my footage and, like, saying mean things about me above it, on top of it. Now I don't do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth the headache. It's not. And then they get like this victim complex on, I'm the victim here, but yeah, it's just whatever. They can, obviously there's limits to how much of my footage I'm going to allow to be used to freaking, because like, if you're like, legitimately, if you want to use footage to criticize people, you can, but like, it has to be concise. Like if you want to criticize me for saying something, show me saying that, and then say why I'm an idiot. Like, don't play my whole video and then occasionally pipe in like how I'm an idiot. That makes sense, right, Jen?
I just like watching you and calling you an idiot, I guess.
That's mean.
To your face.
She doesn't really call me an idiot.
No.
She's just acting tough in front of the camera.
That's true. But she's a cute little fluffy waffy.
Ryan says, well, listen, if another channel is using your footage to put you in a bad light, I would definitely copyright strike. So it's a gray area, because you're not supposed to use the copyright system like, it's not, you're supposed to use the copyright system for copyright only. You're not supposed to use it because you don't like what they say about you. But like, if they're using too much of your footage, like if they're using an excessive amount of footage.
Well, if they're using your footage and talking smack, then ding them.
But
why would you let them use it if they're like not saying nice things?
Because it can possibly fall into fair use, and if you ding them, and
they can fall back on you.
You can get in trouble for abusing the system if it was determined that they're within the realm of fair use. So you got to be real. You can't throw like strikes like that around.
How does YouTube work with fair use? Can anyone use any video?
Fair use. So everyone on YouTube thinks they're a fair use lawyer, but fair use is actually extremely complicated.
That's what I would think.
But generally, like, you can show something, like say, okay, just for example, fair use would be like, say you wanted to talk about a movie, and like there's a scene you wanted to talk about.
That's the same example I was giving.
You could show the scene, and then you could point out things in the scene, but you can't just like play the whole movie, and then like.
The audio component's more complicated though than the visual.
I mean, it's all good. I don't think there's a difference, but like, so like, it has to be concise. Like again, if they want to criticize me for saying something stupid, it needs to be transformative, pizza. Yeah, so it needs to be different than you're just recycling it or using it. So there was like a category of channels on YouTube a while ago. I don't know if you've ever seen this, where there'll be like a face in the corner, and then it'll show someone else's video, and they'll quote unquote react to it.
Well, that's TikTok.
TikTok.
But you hate that on TikTok.
I don't like it. Because on YouTube, people would do it, but what they would do is they'd steal views from the actual content creators. Oh, hey, it's Steven from Rock Fantasy. Hello! It says, hello, Jacob. Now I know why you never made it to Wildwood that night. Yes! I spent the night going through animatronics with Eric Prinz. I overbooked myself. I hung out with Steven in Ocean City, and then we were supposed to go to Wildwood, and then I made plans to stop and see Eric's collection, and really I just didn't have enough time. Oh yeah, his collection's amazing. And his work's amazing. Like, he's an absolute wizard His animatronics.
I like my marching band hat.
Yeah, and he gave us some random stuff. Yes, it is your fault, Pete.
I am now in a marching band.
Yeah, so he gave us some random props he had. He gave him a marching band hat that Jen really loved.
And I march with the gorilla hand. That's my thing. Can you tell everyone how you didn't tell me that you can wear costumes?
Okay, so me and Jen, our plan for Jen's birthday
I'm very mad.
is we are going to Mickey's Not So Scary for Halloween. And the other day I remembered something, and I'm like, Jen, I just want to let you know, you can wear a costume.
By the other day, he means yesterday.
Yesterday, I told her, you can wear a costume if you want at Mickey's Not So Scary. And she feels like I didn't give her enough notice.
Well, it's not just any costume. You need a fat girl costume. And I want it to be Disney related. So there's a lot of things you need to tick down the box. So, like, in order to order anything, I would need it to get here. And now I'm
Yeah, she feels like I didn't give her enough time to order fat girl costumes.
Like, there's already been, like, sadness around costumes because he won't wear a costume with me. And now, like, I was just going to wear a costume. And now I don't even know about it. And it's a costume failure. Like, my whole life has been costume
But
failure.
Disney has really strict rules on costumes. And it's going to be 90 degrees. So that's going to limit what kind of costumes she can
I
wear.
can wear, like, a dress. I mean, a lot of them are like velvety, so I would have to like. Well, that's another reason why I can't find anything because it's either too hot or I can't find a place in Florida. Does anyone know of any costume places?
Does anyone know any costume stores in Florida?
In
Orlando, in Central Florida.
That sell fat girl.
That sell fat girl costumes.
I like how you're repeating everything I'm saying.
Rock Fantasy says I need to go to Ocean City, Maryland to do the dark ride at Shrimpers. Yeah, I took Jen on that. Jen loved it.
Yeah.
That is one of the best dark rides. It's like 5 minutes long, which is really long for a dark ride. It's classic. It's worth the trip. Worth the trip to Ocean City just for that one ride.
No, it was amazing. It's definitely
Spirit Halloween ships fast, they say.
Yeah, but their fat selection is not really
Yeah, Spirit's
fat.
not good with fatty stuff.
I said I wanted to open a store that's called like Fatty Fat Costumes, so other people that don't fit can have a glorious Halloween. The one time I made my own costume, and I showed up and no one else was in a costume, and I was very, very sad.
This sounds like a sad, like an 80s movie where like you show up at a costume party, you're the only one in costume.
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure that
That's
happened
why
in the
I'm saying,
80s
like,
movie.
I have like a track record of like sad costume stuff. Like, I'm never just gonna be able to have a costume, and you don't want to wear a costume. No one wants to wear a costume.
Yeah, so you guys know I'm autistic, and part of my autism is Jeff said definitely an 80s movie. Part of my autism is I have sensory issues. And so I really hate wearing costumes.
Which we've resolved, and then this year I was like, okay, yay, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? No, you've struck the costume box again. Like, you've done it again. Now I can't even wear one. Oh, no.
Oh, where are we going?
You weren't supposed to tell people we're diverting.
Oh.
It's a secret.
Okay, I'm not supposed to tell you guys what we're pulling into.
It's a secret. A secret society. Excommunicado.
But Jen's been looking at costumes for the past 5 hours in the car.
Literally, oh my gosh.
And nothing's like, it's like
It's either too hot or like, yeah. It's been hard. So I think I'm just gonna like wear ears and
get you some good
be
ears.
sad. But happy because it's my birthday.
I'll get, you know what, we go to the park and we maybe buy a new pair of ears. Like you could go in wearing one pair and come out wearing the other.
And these ears? So like 6 ears?
Well, usually you don't count the ears you already have.
Oh, okay. Yay! Will they have a costume at the park?
I don't know if they have a costume. I mean, they might have like some fun thing you could put on your head.
I do like fun head things. What's happening in the chat?
People are talking.
Yeah, I got a Halloween t-shirt with me. I was just like, I could have dressed like a pretty princess and now I can't.
Daniel Hart says there's something wrong with your YouTube channel. Everything's fixed now. Nothing was wrong with my channel. I just had a video blocked because of copyright footage that I filmed myself.
So I saw a Belle dress. I could have dressed like Belle and been a pretty princess and did like the little in your hair. And, yeah, but maybe we can go another time and I can dress like a princess. Can we go another time and dress like a princess? You don't have to dress like a princess.
I'm never going to dress like a princess.
Okay, bye.
Trisha PM says, what do you mean sensory issues on costumes? So, like, I don't like wearing Halloween costumes. I don't like a lot of fabric. I don't like being hot. I don't like things on my face. I don't like makeup. I don't like weird things on my head. Like, I just have like a lot of sensory issues when it comes to clothing and the way I dress. And I mean, you guys notice I wear a t-shirt and Crocs every day. Yeah, I mean, I gritted my teeth a few times. You know, I went to haunts that wanted to dress me up in makeup. I was like, okay. Ryan says, in all honesty, what are your thoughts on Tom Sawyer Island and the riverboat leaving? I don't like how people are reacting so strongly to an area people visit. Ryan, I kind of agree with you. I like of the two, I definitely like the riverboat more. But like, I can't sit here and complain about Tom Sawyer Island when I literally never go there. I think in all the years, in the decade plus I've been going to Disney, I think I've went on that island once maybe. And it's a fine place, but I'm more sad about the riverboat leaving, and honestly more sad just about like the visuals. Just that, you know, I like the river. I like the boat. I like watching the boat go by. So I'm more sad about the boat. But at the same time, you get on that boat, it's like 10% full. So you really can't fault Disney too hard for getting rid of things that not very many people do. Haunt Masters, I want 20,000 Leagues back. Yeah, I was a fan of 20,000 Leagues as a kid, and I was absolutely shocked as an adult to come back and see that it was gone. Like, for the past 10 years, I'm like, Tom Sawyer Island to me, I'm like, that's on the chopping block. Like, that's the next thing to go. So in some ways, I'm like surprised it took this long. So unpopular opinion, I guess. Alec Wegman, thank you for the super chat. Says the kosher videos have me in stitches every time. That Scream is on another level. I thank you and Jen for being you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it'll all be in the execution. Like, they're going to get rid of stuff. They're going to change stuff. Now, Pete brings up a good point. They own 25,000 acres. They could just expand out one side and help relieve congestion. I mean, yeah, honestly, I'd rather them do that. I'd rather them... Hey, Jen, I'm going to use the restroom.
Oh, my gosh.
Could you...
Oh, no.
Could you be entertaining? Do you know how to work that?
No. How do you see the comments? Oh, okay.
And then you can scroll like up and down with your fingers.
Right? Like
Yeah,
that?
Try not to put your finger over the camera.
Oh.
I'll be right back. I won't be that long. I just got to run pee.
Hi! I don't know what to do. Oh, no. He took the keys with him. Oh, no. And he turned the light off. Chaos! Oh, these comments come in really fast. This is going to be the worst part ever. Where did you stop? To pee. So the inflated costumes, I saw one. There's one of Flounder that you can be. And I thought it like, I was looking at all these dresses. I was like, maybe I should just be like a big inflatable flounder. Like it was really ridiculous. Like it was all round. But then I was wondering how I would get on and off of rides. So yes, let's see. La la la. Happy birthday, thank you. Oh yeah, I do think it would be too hot. That was the other part. Like it's going to be 90 in Florida. And the last time I was here, I was already like melting. And then I was considering wearing like a wig and being Sadness because I had short hair back in the day and my friend said I looked like Sadness. So I don't know. I don't know how to like, I have a lot of hair to put all up in like a wig. I don't know if I know how to do it. So, yeah, I don't have a costume. I have a shirt with a little skeleton, so I may go with that. Maybe I could call Torrid. Oh, someone said go, oh no! I'm really good at this live stream stuff. I'm dropping the phone. Jacob's a professional. I'm over here just like, drop the phone, try to read comments. Oh, there's little emojis. Oh, steal the hat. Is it backwards? Hey you all, Jenny Penny here, coming to you live from somewhere. I don't know the state. You can always use fake blood and wear some white makeup. That would be good. I would like that. Yep. I've considered doing live streams and I was like, oh, this is a lot of work. Like all these comments. It looks like a hostage video. It does. Hi, I'm okay. I have a hat. I'm not okay though because I have to do this for the first time. More emojis. Look who it is.
What do you mean, look who it is?
It's Jenny Carpetbagger. I dropped the phone once.
Did you crack it?
No.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
Now it goes back to you. I didn't do very well.
Guys, was Jen entertaining?
No.
Was she
They said it looked like a hostage video.
Why did it look like a hostage
Because
video?
I'm like, hello?
Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't really nervous. I just didn't know what to say. It was very impromptu.
Well, sometimes you just read what people say. If they ask a question, you can answer it.
Oh yeah, they said I should wear an inflatable costume, and I was talking about that flounder one.
Oh my gosh.
But then someone else said it would be too hot, and I was like, that's what Jacob said.
See, normally when I go to Disney, I try to dress really comfortable.
And flounder is not comfortable. You just climb into his skin.
And then you try to climb into a ride while wearing...
Well, yeah, I'd have to take it off, put it down, balance my purse.
So yeah, what I was talking about before was the Disney changes, which I'm not as mad as a lot of people are.
I'm excited for the villain stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Those
The Villains Land sounds good. I am. What's happening here?
Off we go. See, I'm new to all this theme park stuff, so
Jen's not emotionally attached to anything because
like I've never seen the Country Bears. I've never been on Splash Mountain, so I'm just like, oh no, it all seems fun to me.
yeah, and it's just like some things like have just been around forever. Like people grow up seeing them,
Yeah.
and they show their kids, and then they're gone. Has anyone ever dressed as me for Halloween? Yes. Oh no. What?
I could be you. And you have to.
TS.
That's not where the hat I got.
TS. Thank you for the super chat. This is Jen. Look, hey, that's not for you. Just wear my clothes and be in costume.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my glasses. I'm just gonna have a hat.
Jen, look up Disney Bounding for costume ideas.
Disney Bounding.
So Disney Bounding is
Bounding?
Crows82. Thank you for the super chat. Says you're my comfort YouTuber. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Disney Bounding is basically I was actually kind of explaining this to you earlier. Like Disney does not allow cosplaying in the parks normally, so people like dress up in a way. It's like covert cosplaying. So
like C3PO, you'd wear like yellow and black, but not like.
Yeah, you'd wear things like reminiscent. Like you wouldn't be like you're not wearing a C3PO costume, but maybe
C3PO is not a good example.
No, that's not a good example.
But sadness, like if I wore the blue shirt and like my glasses already, then like it would be like.
The example
so
I saw
like
someone wearing like Woody's shirt and then maybe like a little cowboy hat or something.
So is that what you're supposed to do, or is that what is normally?
People do that every day.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, at least I'll have more time to think about it. So, like, if we go another year.
Ron Stufanac, aka Canadian Bacon, thank you for the Canadian super chat.
I like Canadian bacon.
So basically, like a Disney Bounding, or what they call it, it's like basically dress up, but not to an extent where a child would confuse you for a character.
Okay. So, like, if you were gonna go as Vader and you had like his like little gearbox on your chest, or like something,
and then maybe like some Vader like ears or something.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
So it's more like you're dressing more like as an homage, like more like probably more like a themed outfit than it is a costume.
Like a minimalistic version.
Yeah, a minimalistic version of cosplay.
See, I wanted like full on.
Okay,
like,
so Danza
flounder.
Bounding gives vibes rather than accuracy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Smoking Fox's makeup is popular this season, like blue lips, braids, stuff. Now I told Jen to just paint her face blue, and she could be Sadness.
I could also be like Nightcrawler, or a Smurf. Cookie Monster.
Daniel Clark, thank you for the super chat. So, Jacob, would you ever go back to Slab City and you bring Jen with you, and would you think she'd like it? I did take her to Slab City. We didn't stay. We drove through. We didn't drive through like at night.
Yeah, the art park was in the mountain.
Yeah, East Jesus and Salvation Mountain were closed.
It was really cool there.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to camp there for the night. And I wanted to go see that, like, entertainment district block they have there, but they were very aggressive when we drove up.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a band of Mad Max villains cheering.
Otherwise, I would have gone. I was like, oh! Plus, we had to, like, make it to the hotel or
She goes Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Anthony O'Toole says, is there any major kickback about shutting down the Boardwalk Amusement Park you went to the other day? I know that there's been, like, what is that called? Like, petitions and stuff to keep it open, but, I mean, what do? Someone sells the property, You can't force them to keep it open.
So can someone buy it and just take over?
I don't know 100% the whole story. I think it already has been sold to like
okay.
a developer.
Yeah, probably like beachfront property.
Condos, yeah.
See, my mind goes to mortgage like all the time.
What's that?
I said my mind always goes to like
Just a mortgage.
It smells really bad.
Gregory says,
not farting,
have you ever rode Millennium Force, Maverick, Magnum XL, Raptor, Mean Streak, roller coaster at Cedar Point? No, the only the only roller coaster I've rode at Cedar Point is Top Thrill 2, which oddly enough is the rarest roller coaster credit that exists at Cedar Point.
Is Maverick Top Gun based? Like, is it like a fighter pilot?
No, there used to be a Top Gun themed roller coaster. I was telling you earlier about the Paramount parks.
Oh yeah.
They had a Top Gun themed roller coaster. Those all had to be rethemed. Yeah, I heard that Sid Justice died. Lewiston Maniac, thank you for the super chat. Jacob, any chance to do Mount Washington, New Hampshire roadside attraction? You drive up the mountain. The view is epic. You must see. I've not heard of Mount Washington in New Hampshire, but you know, always do check out new things. Am I really that scared when I'm riding a roller coaster? Yes, I'm exactly as scared as I appear.
Roller coasters are very scary. The Wonder Wheel was terrifying.
You're still scared of the Wonder Wheel? I thought you like it.
No, I do like it, but it's terrifying. I'm starting to like Anna told me like that you shouldn't be afraid because the chance of something happening is very small.
So yeah, I didn't know when I filmed the video, but I did show that there was a memorial to a child on the Ocean City Boardwalk. Sadly, that was a tram accident. They used to have a tram on the boardwalk, and they ran over a 2-year-old, which is really sad.
It was a really nice memorial.
Yeah. Ryan says, I've heard nothing but what a great guy Sid was, and as terrifying, intimidating he looked. Yeah, Sid is one of the scariest looking wrestlers. Like, he's like what you think like a big scary muscle wrestler would look like.
Do I know who he is?
Do you?
I don't know.
It's either Psycho Sid, Sid Justice.
Okay, yeah. I've heard Psycho.
You know Psycho Sid?
Yeah, I've heard the name. Who is it that passed recently that you introduced me to and I think is amazing?
Is it Kevin Sullivan?
Yes.
Yeah, I showed, after Kevin Sullivan passed away, I showed Jen some of the old Dungeon of Doom stuff. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, I like it.
I've watched Lucha Underground. I've been trying to find it streaming somewhere so I can show Jen. But it was like, somewhere we found about it was you had to pay like per episode.
Yeah, it was like $30 a season, which isn't like, I mean, I really want to see it, but I don't want to do all that. So I remember it was on Netflix for like years, and I never watched it.
it was like on those it was on like those like weird apps too.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for it to come back around, or maybe I can find it somewhere. I don't know.
Thorn mentions the Coney Island Cyclone is closed. Yeah, it was closed when we were there. It was closed when we were there.
But you got to sit in the seat.
Yeah.
Does that have a name?
The bat? What bat?
For the haunted house?
Not that I know of.
Baddington.
He may have a name.
Baddington. I'm hungry again.
You shouldn't have thrown away the pizza.
I don't know why I did that.
Gregory says, Jacob, you intend to do an escape room and film it. I've filmed escape rooms in the past. It's hard just because escape rooms you really don't want to give away. You really don't want to give away like the solutions.
Like the owners don't like it, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm also terrible at
Because
that.
once you've watched like a video on escape room, it kind of defeats the point.
Are you good at them?
No, Not good enough.
Yeah, I'm terrible too. We would just be locked in the same room for the whole time.
There's a lot of like, I don't know. It's
the only one I've been to, you had to do complicated math equations, like to the point that you had to remember like the parentheses
oh my gosh.
and they were saying like the acronym for what it stood for, like parentheses this, and I don't remember that either.
Brian H. is surprised you didn't do Verbolten at Busch Gardens. Have you done it before? Yes, I have done Verbolten before, and it was closed when I was there this time. Anthony O'Toole says some of those dark rides don't even last 2 minutes. Do you ever say anything to the operator if you think it's a ripoff? I mean, I know what I'm getting into. You go to a Carnival dark ride, you have certain expectations. Like, sir, that it does not live up to the high standards set by Rise of the Resistance. Jennifer Thrasher says, Jen, you might find a character dress at Disney. I got Edna Mode in 3X at Disney a few years ago.
Yeah, I was looking at the Disney site. It did look like they went up to 3X. So.
Brian says, did you hear the Scorpion roller coasters at Busch Gardens is closing? I didn't, but I rode that recently. I think that's the oldest one they have. You'd think they would just keep it around just for like, you know, what? Maybe you should try that.
I know, but I gotta get it. Are there like official Disney stores in Orlando, or is it all like the giant head and stuff?
Disney Springs is all Disney stores.
That's true. I didn't want to have to mess with like Disney Springs though. I just wanted like a run in, run out type.
I don't know how many run in and run outs there it is. Jolly Pine, thank you for the super chat. It says good secret spot in Sacramento, NorCal area. I don't know of any secret spots. I'm not that familiar with Northern California.
Sea lions. They're not very secret. They're actually the opposite. They are.
Yeah, I don't. Mark Zehammer, thank you for the super chat. Funniest was in Carpetbagger told terrified Jen before going on the wheel. They're screaming because they're having so much fun.
He's just a big liar when it comes to the wheel.
They were having fun.
No, you're like, no one's screaming, as you can hear. Ah!
Screams of joy.
And then you're like, no, it's not that scary at all. And I remember that you told me it was like one of the scariest rides. But once I was on it and like figured out like the motion and stuff and how I was gonna feel, I was okay.
I think it's pretty fun.
No, it was fun. You said there's one in Disneyland?
Disney California Adventure.
Yeah, I want to go on that one. Is it bigger or the same size, like height-wise?
I would say comparable. I don't know which one's bigger. I think the one in Disney is basically modeled after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do want to go on. Is there any like character theming or like prettiness?
Is it still called Mickey's Fun Wheel, or did they change the name? They did like so that part is called it used to be called, what did they call it originally? It's called Pixar Pier now, and it's themed after Pixar characters. It used to have more like, I think it was Paradise Pier, had more of a generic like boardwalk, which I like. It's one of my favorite parts.
I like Pixar. Is that the same park that has Baymax?
Pixar Pal Around is what they call it. That's a terrible name.
Yeah, that's not a very good name.
Jennifer Thrasher says Disney store at Disney Springs has lots of clothing.
Alright, maybe I'll go to Disney Springs. We'll see. Watch me just show up and when I already brought, like, hey, I didn't do it. See, I didn't buy any, like, if I buy a dress, I only brought Crocs. I don't want to wear Crocs with a dress.
You don't want to walk, no, come on, you're at Disney, you're going to walk around wearing, like, fancy nice shoes.
But see, I realize all of this is impractical. Like, I honestly think Crocs are hideous, and I'm sorry that I'm saying this, but I think they're also the most comfortable things ever. So I still wear them, but
Jackie Miller, thank you for the super chat. Is planning a trip to Salem, Massachusetts next year. Have you ever been? Yes, I have been to Salem. I'm actually planning on a trip to Salem later this year.
can you ask your friends if they know if Salem has the Bat Cave this year? Or if it's still there? Or like...
Jen said she heard about a place where you can see live bats in Salem. Is that still there?
It's like an immersive experience. I don't know if they're like in the same room. It was just called Bats. And I wanted to go last year, but I didn't know. How do you keep up reading the super chats?
What do you mean?
So like, aren't they just like, they were all like, blah, blah, blah.
Super chats, you can tap them.
Or no, I meant the chats in general.
I mean, you can't. You just do what you can.
I felt like it was too much.
Jennifer Thrash says Florida dressing Crocs is almost formal wear.
So I can wear a dress with Crocs and not look like a big weirdo?
It's Disney.
Remember when we went to Hollywood and I asked you if I should dress up?
Yeah, I was taking Jen out to Hollywood Boulevard, and she's like, "Do I need to dress up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to impress the puddles of urine."
And then when we first got there was a parking garage and it said like, "Please do not."
Please don't pee on the wall.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, oh, it's classy. But I actually liked like the grossness. I would prefer that to like, I don't know, it was kind of fun. I liked, or that was in Vegas, the really dirty Chewbacca.
Jen could be Merryweather from Sleeping Beauty.
I would like that. But if you wear a big robe, I'm afraid it's too hot. Maybe I need to move to Florida for a year, adjust to the temperature, and then wear a proper Halloween costume.
I feel like this is just an endless cycle where you get an idea and then you realize it's too hot.
I know, that's all it is. And then I'm like, like I was looking at Jedi robes earlier, and then you were like, they can only be like waist high. I'm like, that's not a Jedi robe.
Careening says Leap the Dips is closed this year. Yep, Leap the Dips is closed this year. The oldest roller coaster in the world is closed this year, meaning all the oldest roller coaster lists, all the oldest but operating.
This is the Jackrabbit way?
No,
No.
but it's up there. I think Jackrabbit maybe. It may make Jackrabbit the first in the U.S., not the world though. Represent. Am I gonna sleep? No, I don't know why I'm yawning.
Yeah, wake up. Wake up.
I don't have any caffeine.
Wake up. You want some Diet Pepsi? Maybe you need your hat on.
I don't wear my hat.
Wait, no, not like all of it.
I know you're gonna be.
I need this for 3 more hours.
No, Leap the Dips is the oldest, but it's not operating. So therefore, on the operating list, it dropped off the operating list this year. I mean, it could go back on the operating list if it, operates. But
Wait, why you show me what were we looking
I don't drink hot beverages.
like ice or toast or hot beverages or food, clothes or blankets, or having a shirt off, or I can't think. Mac and cheese, or bread, or pizza.
So this year I am going to be doing haunts, but this year is fairs before scares. We're going to try to get as many fairs done, even if it is at the cost of getting haunts done. Chase and Things, thank you for the super chats. Jacob, I love when you and Jen get together. Well, thank you. Storm Chasers, Brandon and Carissa, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Jacob. Do you plan on going to the South Dakota State Fair this year? It is going on right now until September 2nd. Well, thank you for the super chat. We are headed down to Florida, so it'll be pretty hard to be able to make it out to South Dakota.
Can I chase storms with them?
Jen wants to chase storms.
Yeah.
You don't want to chase storms.
Oh, shit, what? Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to do it, like, in an irresponsible manner. I would like to know, like, the computers behind it and all that stuff. But, yeah, who doesn't want to, like, chase down a tornado? So, if you don't see it moving, that means it's heading towards you. And I feel like as long as it's...
If you don't see it moving, it's heading at you?
Yeah. See, I already have, like, research. Sometimes I just watch like the storm chasers and their radar and stuff on YouTube.
Why do they chase it?
Because it's cool. And to capture it. I mean, it's the same reason why you chase fairs.
That is not the same thing.
Yeah, they want to film it.
Oh, well, they want to get like awesome tornado footage?
Yeah.
Oh, I can respect that.
See? That's what I was like, it's the same job. Just yours is stationary and theirs is fleeting. So I have to chase it. You just have to like, well, you had to like chase down that one fair that you put in the wrong address or whatever.
Yeah, technically I did chase a fair. Amy B says, will I ever come to the Arkansas State Fair? I am going to complete all the state fairs. So if there's a state fair out there, I've either already done it or I will be doing it.
I've only done one with you.
Yeah, Jen came to the New York State Fair with me, where she convinced me to jump off a platform.
I forgot about that. That Ferris wheel we went on, though, is like seriously still the scariest one I've been on.
It's not scary the others, you're just more scared because you weren't.
No, it was creaking, it was rickety. Like, I like these giant, like, pod ones we've been going on, where it's, like, smooth. And this one was like...
How many fairs do I have left? I think... What was it... I forget if I'm 28 or 29. Which was... Oh, man. Yeah, Maryland was either 28 or 29. I'm not sure.
I think if I did a live stream, it would just all be sound effects.
Chasing things. Thank you for the super chat. Says Jacob, your roller coaster video day was awesome. Well, thank you. Using all original POV footage. You think you buy a hot tub from a state fair? I already have a hot tub. I don't really need one.
Did you buy it from a state fair?
So Thornton says Alabama has an agricultural fair in Fort Payne. I don't know why they don't do that at their state fair. Did you do the Florida State Fair? I've been to the Florida State Fair twice.
Did you buy your hot tub from a state fair?
My what?
Hot tub.
I didn't buy my hot tub from a state fair.
You should have.
Vash8869, thank you for the super chat. Hello from Louisville, Kentucky. Dennis Queenez says, what's your favorite chips? I don't really like chips that much. But if I had to say my favorite, what's my favorite?
Neither one of us are big chip people. Oh, we both like the ketchup ones from Canada.
Oh yeah, I'd say probably, yeah, ketchup chips, Canadian ketchup chips. Try not to eat them much. To see people like Justin here mentions, or Justine, I'm sorry, mentioned the Geauga County Fair in Ohio. A lot of people recommend like really good county fairs, but I think I need to like stay focused.
Yeah, the Erie County Fair in New York, I feel like was better than the New York State Fair.
So maybe when I beat all the state fairs, maybe I'll put a poll up for the best county fairs and do like a certain number of them.
county fair has Fair Bear.
Their mascot is called Fair Bear.
Yeah. He's basically just a bear wearing a shirt that says Fair Bear.
I feel like it's a very lazy mascot.
It is, but I love it.
I feel like they just picked bear because it rhymes with fair.
Well, yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Does he sit in that fair chair?
Yeah.
LED Orzio says, I'm still not over the guy grabbing the poor seagull.
Oh my God!
Jen freaked out.
That's the weirdest thing that has ever, that I've ever laid my eyes on. I didn't know what was happening. Like,
the guy grabbed a seagull.
I rewatched that, after Jacob edited it,
he grabbed the
10
seagull
different
with
times.
his hands, bare hands.
But his whole family was looking at him with the same,
his family was
what
upset.
the F?
His family didn't he, what he said was, didn't he say I wanted to snuggle it?
Yes!
He said I wanted to snuggle it.
I mean, I do too, but I'm not picking up random animals.
I mean, you gotta be careful about avian flu, right?
I was both thoroughly impressed with this man, what is going on in his head, and also terrified. Because and then he, I've watched this so many times now, that, you can see him, looking at the pack, because there's so many of them, and why Jacob was filming in the first place, and then he found, the slowest one, and he's like, bloop.
He went after the weakest one.
Yeah, and then he picked it up, his family was like, whoa!
It was trying to bite him.
Yeah, well, it's a bird. I love the seagulls there. I like the French fry seagulls. And I really like my plush seagull. But see, I buy a plush one to cuddle with. I don't, try to pick up.
Maybe he couldn't afford a plush one.
Oh, maybe. That's true. No, that seagull was crazy. Wasn't there another crazy seagull thing we saw?
Crazy seagull thing.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Jen got mad because she was feeding the seagulls, and then this guy, this child came and chased the seagulls away, and Jen got mad.
Because they didn't come back. That was very sad.
Everything about going to Dragon Con. So, Dragon Con happens on Labor Day week. It's Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend, which is generally when Jen's birthday happens. And there's
It always does.
always. It's always Labor Day weekend?
It's within, it's either right before or right after.
Can it ever be the opposite weekend? Or a different weekend? Or is it always Labor Day weekend?
It's almost always Labor Day weekend. I mean, sometimes it'll be no, it's pretty much Labor Day weekend. It's very close. It could be the Thursday before or something.
Yeah.
I'll go to state fairs and stuff with you for my birthday. I just want to plan something extra. You can do the fair, and then I can plan something amazing to do for my birthday with you.
Yeah. Because I don't know, next year, depending on what happens, I may that last week in August, I may need to plan a state fair journey. I wonder if I could do 2 state fairs in the same day.
Oh my God, stop.
What?
Oh my God. You're usually at state fairs for the entire day as it is. How are you going to cram 2?
Thornmaid, thank you for the super chat. Jen, I met Jeremy Bullock and David Prowse in '98 at Dragon Con. Was going to get Mark Hamill's autograph, but Wing Commander screwed us out of it.
Oh no! That's so sad. I wish I could meet everyone. I don't know what I would say. I just be like, kind of like when I met Jeff Goldblum and I scared him.
Why'd you scare him?
Well, I went to go see his jazz concert, and my sister and I saw people at the back of the building after the show, waiting for him, and I was like, okay, let's wait, because we were gonna get an Uber, and then he appeared, and he signed everyone's autographs or took pictures or whatever they wanted, and he walked up, and I was just like, and everyone else was kind of quiet, because, you know, it was a jazz show and a jazz crowd, and I was just like, ah! And I scared him. So I would probably do that to everyone else, too.
Hey, Morty. Jen, what would your reaction be if Harrison Ford walked past you?
So when I'm really scared or like something, I freeze like a deer. Like that's my, like if I'm truly scared, like I'm just like, ah! So I think I would do that. Because I would not know how to react.
What if he turned into the Red Hulk?
I mean, that would just be weird. Then I wouldn't even think he's Harrison Ford. I would think he was just some weird monster. Honestly, like Harrison Ford would probably tell me to get out of his face.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, I kind of like that he's not so nice.
You like that he's mean?
I mean, I think he's nice. I think he just doesn't like the crowd appeal and stuff. I think he's just like, Star Wars.
Oh, Morty's going back to wrestle with this. We had a lot of fun. That was a fun experience. What do I do for what do I do for entertainment during long drives? Podcasts, yeah, podcasts, music. Sometimes I put on music and then I just fast forward through every song while Jen pulls her hair out.
Yep. And then you change my favorite songs right when it gets to like that note of perfection.
What song did I change?
I don't remember, but I literally like almost cried and said it.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the first time hearing of this.
No, I told you that too.
What'd I say?
It was almost over. I'm like, yeah, but it was the note.
You ever get a speeding ticket? I mean, I've had speeding tickets in the past. I haven't got one in years.
Yeah, me either. I used to get them all the time.
Susan Cox's book on audios for long car rides. I can't listen to those. They just put me to sleep. Something about like relaxing about it almost too. Morty says he changes the song right when it gets to the whoa part of Cody's music.
Whoa! That was the old whoa, but that's funny.
Whoa! And it's smoking mirrors. Whoa!
And they said that he has a whoa in every one.
He does.
I would cry if you. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm sick of his woes.
You're sick of Cody's woes?
Well, when he won. Whoa. Do I think for whoa guys, I like Joey too from Blossom. No, when he won the title, they played it so many times in a row, and then I was just like, okay, like even I am kind of sick of Cody's theme right now.
When? Oh yeah.
For like the big WrestleMania match, it just went on over and
But
over.
you got to see him win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no, that was very exciting.
What kind of podcast do we listen to? I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts.
Last podcast.
I listen to last podcast on the left. The Dollop. What's that? Stuff you should know.
I feel like that was like one of the first podcasts.
Morty says Royal Rumble in Indy. We should go.
Ooh.
Indy's supposed to get a WrestleMania at some point, isn't it? Or is that... I thought that was part of the deal.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. Or I did, and it was just a clever thing. I honestly didn't mean to hit you.
Am I seeing Adam in Florida? I don't think Adam's in Florida right now.
I've never met Adam. I met Jackie, she's nice. And
Yeah, we met Super Enthused.
Yeah, and I met Yankee in the South, and they're nice. Who else have I met? Oh, I met Paging Mr. Marlin, he was nice.
And we met Ordinary Adventures, and they were nice.
They were super nice. I love their glasses.
The glasses?
Yeah, I have a big glasses thing, but yeah, I really like their glasses. They're cute. I need headache medicine.
People mistake me for Paging Mr. Morrow all the time. Anthony Toole says, do I book hotels ahead of time or sometimes just turn up? It depends.
Turn down for what?
Sometimes just depending on if I know for sure I'm going to be in a place. If there's a little bit of flexibility, I just book it on the run.
Book it on the run.
Yeah, people mistake me for World of Micah and Paging Mr. Morrow.
Did I meet Micah? I don't think I did, actually.
And Morty says people mistake him for Boogie. That's true. That's true. I was with Morty once and someone thought he was Boogie.
Okay, I really just pulled over because I have to stand up and stretch.
Okay. Jeff Thompson says Top Thrill down till next year sometime. I feel really, you know what? I could sit here and I could, brag and make jokes about like how I'm now a part of this exclusive club, but I really feel bad for him. I really feel bad for everyone involved. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying I know what went wrong, but man, what a just absolute bummer for everyone involved. Bummer for Cedar Point, bummer for Zamprilla, bummer for the fans, just bummer all around. Although, in the meantime, I'm a member of a very exclusive club. Ryan says, at least you got to be glad Cedar Fair is taking safety seriously. Yeah, with roller coasters, you got a zero margin of error. I'm sorry. You got to make sure that that everything is safe. Everything is, everything's got to be like double safe.
I always feel better going north and worse going south.
It's humidity.
Yeah, so I had to stretch.
We have a cat sitter while we're on the road. So hopefully Top Thrill opens up next year. Hopefully earlier in the year. I thought they were originally hoping to get it open by the end of the summer. Did Boogie get rid of that tattoo? And he still has it. I think he's planning on getting it lasered off at some point, but
at least he has a big beard.
yeah, he covers it with his beard. I wouldn't have done that. I was against him doing that. Susan Cox says, if you can ride roller coasters, you can ride pendulum rides. Something about that motion freaks me. I will eventually get on one of those. It just has to be the right day.
What's a pendulum ride?
You know, like the carnival rides that spin, like swing like this.
Like the boat?
No, they spin and then they like swing back and forth.
No, I don't think I know.
Laura, thank you for the super chat. This is late diagnosed autistic here. Jacob and Jen, what are your favorite and worst things about autism? You two are most absolutely adorable. Much love. I think my favorite thing about autism is like how I think it's pretty much enabled me to build this channel. My least favorite thing is the crippling social anxiety that goes along with it. Ryan says, bet you're counting down the days that you can ride the Universal Monster Dark Ride. It looks incredible. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Epic Universe. Clownman says, Jacob, you're one of the few YouTubers travelers who attempt to ride Tempesto. Is it a terrible ride or something? It's pretty terrible. But I'm glad I did it. I'll pretty much try any roller coaster, I think. I mean, I rode Cannibal at Lagoon, which I've seen on tops of lists of scariest roller coasters. Not the scariest roller coaster personally that I feel like I rode, but I don't know. I don't know if there's like a roller coaster that's scarier, like unequivocally, than the ones I've been on. I've never done King Ka. Do I prefer Disney World or Universal Studios? I like them both. I used to be really like a Disney loyalist, but I've learned over the last few years I really love Universal, and I think Universal keeps getting better and better and doing new stuff and really competing with Disney at a high level. So I think that's great. I think they should compete with each other to be the best, and everyone wins.
I have the tap house.
Okay, we'll just stop at the next stop.
Okay.
You can switch. Tip Love, thank you for the super chat. This is the year that pressed penny. What will 2025 be? I've not decided. I can't decide what 2025 will be.
You were saying photo booths, and I was like, that would be insanely.
I did think about maybe photo booth. Jen said that would be too expensive.
It's $5 a thing at minimum. Like sometimes they're like 10.
Yeah, but I probably spend average place. I probably spend at least $5 on pennies.
Well, that's insane too.
I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, I'd love to hear them.
How much is each pressed penny? Isn't it $1?
It depends. There were $2.50 at Nickelodeon Universe. Would I put Busch Gardens up at Disney and Universal? Busch Gardens is more of a roller coaster park. More of a thrill park. ...2024, the year of the pressed pennies. 2023, summer of carousels. 2022, retroactively, the summer of claw machines. Snow globes. So what would that be?
For snow globes.
What's that? Jen says
We're almost at capacity.
Jen says we have no more room for any more snow globes. What if I did like, I don't know, I was trying to think of like something souvenir related. Like maybe I try to buy the strangest souvenir at every place. Ryan says the year of drinking beer.
Is that the year of DWI?
Year of taking the Gideon's Bibles from hotels I stay at.
Oh my god, that'd be really funny actually. Like, oh, we're up to 704.
I don't know that they have Bibles in hotels like they used to.
Since moving to the south, they're more prevalent.
Really?
Yeah, they have them on like tables at doctors' offices and stuff. I was kind of surprised, so I guess it just depends where you stay.
Year of the souvenir with my name on it.
You could bring it old school and be like the year of the little spoon.
Year of the spoon?
Yeah, or those little thimble things.
Year of the thimble? I don't know if that many places still sell those things.
Well, it'll be a cheaper year.
Chelsea says, yeah, the ride vehicle Legos, I do like those. I don't know, maybe I could save up every Zoltar fortune I get in a year and see how many there are.
That's true. People have asked you if you save them.
I don't.
No, I know. Usually you just hand them to me if I'm out with you. Year of the gumball.
Gumball.
Yeah, see, like, you have to find, like, the grody ones that haven't been touched. Oh, and the ones that have, like, the square gum from, like, 1992.
So Jen's idea is for an entire year, I try to find old gum.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Year of the gumball machine.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this one's better than the one in Vermont, or whatever. You can have, like, a stalometer.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to eat that much sugar. Other pure sugar.
I mean, the sugar may have just melted and evaporated by now. That's why you get the square. Well, I think those are actually all sugar coatings, and maybe not.
The year of expired medicine.
There you go.
The year of the pendulum ride at state fairs. Jeez. Year of the tattoo. What do I have to get a tattoo for every roadside attraction I visit?
What if you went to, like, McDonald's in every town.
Did what?
You went to every McDonald's.
Every McDonald's.
In every town you're visiting.
I don't know.
You're of the quarter pounder.
I thought about doing a road trip where I go to every Springfield in the United States.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Do you know there's 3 Springfields in Wisconsin alone?
I don't think anyone but you know that. Maybe the people of Wisconsin.
Blake O'Neill says you go back to Vegas and redo the hotels again. That was a fun trip. I wouldn't be against, like, I maybe wouldn't want to do the same hotels, but maybe like.
That's the only trip of yours that I really watched in its entirety, from like live from start to finish.
Yeah.
Most of them I just like watched after the fact, but that one I actually watched like day to day. It was also during COVID.
Visit the graveside of Smokey the Bear in New Mexico.
What?
Wait, Smokey has a grave?
Smokey just turned 80!
Yeah, I thought he said his 80th birthday.
If there really is a grave of Smokey Bear, I am shocked you have not been there.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
It makes me very sad. I was supposed to go see Smokey for his 80th birthday bash, but I was sick. And since then, Smokey has been haunting me. Like, I see his picture everywhere for like the week after the event. I just kept seeing him. And then you met him, and I was mad. And he's still haunting me. Like, like yesterday, I came across the pin of him, of yours, and when I was cleaning, and he's really haunting me.
There's a Smokey State Park in New Mexico.
Are there wildfires in New Mexico?
Ryan says, what's the state that's very underrated when it comes to attractions? I would say Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you always say
Pennsylvania has all, like, Pennsylvania has so many theme parks and amusement parks. So saw a video of a guy who went to all the rainforest cafes. Yes, I saw that video too. I started going to a bunch of rainforest cafes, and Jen asked if we could please stop.
Oh my God. I told you we could go. I just told you I didn't want to eat there.
You don't love the food?
I don't think anyone loves the food. I think they like the lovely little animals and the environment, but the food is...
I just go there for the food.
Then you're wrong. I don't believe you at all.
I complained to the waiter. I'm like, sir, I'm trying to enjoy my jambalaya, and this chimpanzee keeps screaming in my ear. Matthew Smassoff, thank you for the super chats. Hey, Jacob, are you and Jen going to visit Tokyo, Japan?
Yes!
For all the awesome dark rides.
Yes! Yes!
What?
I want to go. It's cuteness everywhere in Japan.
Maybe some point.
Well, I didn't mean like tomorrow or anything. Even you were like saying you wanted to go after I showed you all like the little characters and stuff. And I want to go see the Studio Ghibli Park. They have a cat bus that you can enter.
Cat bus.
Yeah. You like cats, and you like buses, I guess.
How's the traffic tonight? Traffic tonight's pretty smooth sailing out here on the long, lonesome road. Do I know about the kappa? Like the turtle people?
You keep yawning, and you keep making me more and more tired.
Sorry, it's just so cozy in here.
want to be uncozy. We'd swap. I was gonna just like shake the car.
Jen's sick of driving.
Yeah, because everyone tells you that they can't just drive for 12 hours every day.
What?
Like most people get tired. Well, when like people say it's like, oh, it's 3 hours. You're like, 3 hours, nothing. What are you talking about?
No, my brother always complains about his drive when we have family reunions. He's like, that drive. I'm like, what? The 2 hours you drove to get here, as opposed to the 9 that I drove to get here?
Yeah, but no one drives like you. Like you're a madman. Like my eyes are currently burning.
Mystic Shadows.
I mean, maybe it's just because I have lupus. My hand is cramping from holding the wheel, and my eyes are burning from trying to focus.
Mystic Shadows Paranormal says, how's the Iowa State Fair? Iowa's a good state fair. Iowa's a good one. They have a old mill.
I also met Chris about t-shirts and his wife. I just thought of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we met Chris about t-shirts. I don't know if he posts that much anymore. Oh, something smells...
It smells really bad.
Bad here.
Wait, did you fart and now you're just saying
No.
into like...
Why do you have to keep talking about gross stuff, Jen?
You're the one that said it smelled. I was just going to ignore it in case you did fart.
No, this is like the smell is like, it's something wood related. It's like a paper factory or like a lumber yard.
I don't know. I think it just smells like garbage. Did anyone get a collector's cup from McDonald's?
Jen wants to know if anyone got a collector's cup from McDonald's. She went, I think they were sold out.
I wanted a Beanie Baby one or a Jurassic Park one. And now they're selling like the full set online for like hundreds of dollars. And I honestly don't care that much, like that I didn't get any. I mean, I was
Some
just
people
gonna
got
do it
some.
to like for the surprise, but I didn't. I went there like 3 times, 3 different locations, and none of them had them.
Someone said they're plastic, not glass. Huge,
Oh, really?
Huge L. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I assumed they were glass. I kind of felt bad that I didn't care more about it because, like, it seems like a collector's meal. Like, that's super Jen. But I'm like, And now that I know they're plastic, yeah, never mind. That they can. That's. Although the Disney cups were plastic back in the day, I like, but I think those were from Burger King.
TJ, thank you for the super chat. Says, love you guys. Be sure to take breaks when you need. Breaks, shemakes.
Yeah, Jacob doesn't believe in breaks.
I believe that taking breaks makes you more tired.
Yeah, you're just weird. So we have Jacob who like wants to go like balls out like crazy, and then there's me.
Whoa,
with
Jen,
lupus.
language.
Is balls out? Oh, I guess that is. Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah, then there's me with lupus who I'm like, so there's really no medium. It's either him that I think is like crazy, and then or me that I'm like, it hurts to hold the wheel. You really can't say balls out.
I don't say it.
I think you can say it.
This is a family channel.
Everyone has balls. I mean, they don't.
No, I have a family channel. Despite the constant references to serial killers.
Chaos
Families,
reigns.
this is what's that?
Chaos reigns.
Oh yeah, and the most freaking inappropriate movie of all time.
Yeah.
I am driving. Look. Why is my steering wheel visible and in the wrong seat?
It just looked like you were doing other. I don't have a wheel either.
Jen, hold on to the wheel.
I feel like in Florida it's a lot to take in.
Florida's a lot to take in.
Yeah. There's so many cities on top of each other. Where is Hogan's surf shack thing?
Beach shop. It's in Clearwater.
Is that
Near Tampa.
Are we? Oh, just explain the Florida.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
Chastity Honeycutt, thank you for the super chat. My 2-year-old loves your videos. She will hear your intro music in the morning and say, "Hey, you all." Aw, it's really sweet.
Oh, that's adorable.
Jen, you want the geography of Florida?
Yeah.
Well, at the top, you got northern Florida. You
What
got
are
like
the cities in northern
like
Florida?
over the
Of course, at the top of Florida you have northern
there's
Florida.
like Jacksonville and St. Augustine, and then you have the Panhandle, also known as Lower Alabama, and then you have Central Florida, which has Disney in the parks. On the Gulf Coast of Central Florida, you got Tampa. Then below that, the Everglades and Miami, and then down to the bottom, you got the Keys.
I also want to go to the Everglades.
Yeah, people keep telling me Entertainment Junction is closing. I don't know why. It seemed like a great place. What was this place that had this giant train set, and then it had like some other fun stuff?
Like a human-sized train set that you can ride.
No. It did have a train you could ride outside.
I still think you can see balls out.
Yeah, you're wrong.
What about balls to the wall?
Jen, come on.
I literally don't think I'm saying it. If I really thought I was, I wouldn't be saying it.
You just say, we don't say things like that on this channel.
Well, maybe we need to do a live stream from mine so I can sing balls out.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what highway we're on. That's Jen's department.
Driving down the 101, California.
Uh-oh, traffic jam. When are you planning the Halloween Horror Nights trip? I already planned it and it's happening. We're going tomorrow. We're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights opening night. They were kind enough to invite me to their media event. Look, there's like a big semi right here. I'm coming to the Mississippi State Fair. So I'm coming to every state fair, whether it kills me or not. Or, you know, if I have to fight my way across a barren wasteland I have to ride a horse with no legs, I will get to every state fair.
Poor horse. I don't think you should roll on a horse to a fair.
Yeah, he's not having it.
It's just gonna keep rolling.
I'm going to do as many state fairs as I can this year. That's why I've declared fairs before scares. We're still going to have some haunted, spooky fun, but fairs got to come first. Otherwise, it's just not fair.
Well, that didn't work.
What didn't work?
That wasn't funny.
You didn't think that was funny? I thought it was funny. You think it's funny too. You're just being a jerk.
It's funny. I just told you it wasn't funny.
Oh,
I do like fair scares before fairs. I think that's funny.
what about state unfairs?
I don't even know what that is.
An unfair is when you show up to the wrong fair and there's no fair happening.
That happened.
Banshee Racing, thank you for the super chat. Where did that happen to you?
The Maggie Valley Fairgrounds.
You went to an unfair?
Yeah, I went to an unfair for the Beatbox Festival.
Yeah, Jen went to the International Beatbox Festival in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, and they canceled it because of rain.
That's very sad. I was like,
There wasn't a box to be beaten.
No DJ Wellboy.
What's your favorite Horror Nights house from the past? Oh my goodness, that is a gosh of all time that I've.
How many have you been to?
I haven't been going that long. I only started going. I started going in 2019. In 2019, I went to Halloween Horror. Drove to California. Went to Halloween Horror Nights. I went to not Scary Farm. I went to Dark Harbor, and I went to the Hollywood Hayride.
Shackaween.
And I said, this has been one of the most amazing weekends of my life. I am going to do this every year. And then the next year was 2020. And the funniest thing happened.
Again, not funny. It's very difficult to drive in silence.
It's hard to drive in silence?
Yeah, like next time we do a live stream, I think I have to put like one earpod in.
One earpod in?
Yeah, because I can't.
But you can hear me talking.
I mean, there's very long pauses and like you're answering questions, so I don't really know
Well,
what's going on. So next time
I'm gonna have to sing.
I'm
I'm gonna have to sing a song for Jen because she needs songs while she's driving.
Yeah.
What's a good song for driving? Once upon a time, I was falling in love. Now I believe falling apart.
Can I turn it out?
Nothing I can say, it's a total eclipse. So turn around, every now and then I get a little
This is bad.
Turn around. Turn around. Right. What?
This isn't even the song.
I don't know all the, yeah, I have to sing it wrong because
And I need you now.
There we go.
Tonight,
I can't sing it
and
too
I need
can't sing it too good because the copyright.
Oh.
So you can keep going now.
Mine isn't good anyways. It would not register copyright.
Mr. Jenkins Novel, thank you for the super chat. It says, love your stuff. Only thing is I get a bit of envy and tell my girlfriend, look, I have other options. P.S. She works the same job you used to. Well, thank you for the super chat. I'm not really sure what you meant by that, to be honest. Both of you do like Stranger Things and sing the never-ending story. The never-ending story. You don't know the rest either.
I've never even seen the movie. I only know the song from Stranger Things. And
You watched the movie with me.
No, I didn't.
2 months ago, you watched the movie with me.
Oh, that's the one with the big white thing.
Yes.
Balfour.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I always confused that with the other one.
What's
Princess Bride.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen that one either. I've seen like bits and pieces, but like the imagery kind of scared me as a kid.
The imagery scared you.
Yeah.
What do you like about Arizona? I like the Grand Canyon. I like Bedrock City. I like
Hasbro Park.
Ryan wants me to sing the Allosaurus song.
Yay! Do it.
How's it go? I've never sang it without an Allosaurus in front of me.
You want me to draw you one?
You can. What's that? You can be my bodyguard, and I can be your long lost pal. Do 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 do. You can call me Betty.
I was gonna say,
and Betty, when you call me, you can call me Allosaurus.
Allosaurus.
Do 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 do. That guy is in a car. He looks like he has a friend. What?
I need to switch.
Oh.
I was gonna pull.
What?
Well, you said the next rest stop, and it hasn't come up for like another half hour. I'm just trying to hold on.
What movie had David Bowie as the Goblin King? It's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you wearing? Yeah, you aren't wearing the shirt, Jen.
Yeah.
Show me your shirt.
I don't have a bra on.
Oh, never mind. Why are you gonna show up at a live stream without a bra on?
Because I don't care, but then you wanted to get all like intimate, and I'm like,
I wouldn't say intimate.
To be fair, I want to show up to life in general without a bra on.
So was David Bowie supposed to be a goblin? Because clearly he was a man. But he's not a goblin himself.
No. He's the magic man.
He's a man. How did he become king of the goblins, Jen?
I don't know.
He called himself the Goblin King. And the goblins just went along with it. He's just the king. I mean, I don't think that's very good representation. I think the goblins should have their own king who's also a goblin, who can represent, you know, their goblin interests.
Is this a union?
Well, no, it's like South Africa, where, you know, the population's 90% African or, you know, black, and they're ruled by white people. It's not right. Well, I think it's better now.
He just wants to do like the magic dance and be merry.
He kidnapped a baby. What was he gonna do with that baby? There's an exit up here.
That was the plan.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get back in the driver's seat. So because of that, we're gonna have to end the live stream. I did want to thank everyone for watching, everyone for joining. Special thank you to everyone.
Thank you for birthday presents.
Oh, he's gonna turn the baby into a goblin? What is that? He wanted to take the baby and raise this as Esther and another Goblin King? Oh, so another human gets to be Goblin Kings. How about we get a goblin who's the Goblin King? That's what I'm saying.
Did you hear thank me?
Jen says thank you for the birthday presents.
Yeah.
The birthday super chats. And The baby was ransomed for a child bride? I'm starting to think this Goblin King's not on the up and up. I don't think the Goblin King should be allowed around children. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with me and Jen on this long, lonesome road together. And until next time, stay tuned because there's going to be a video from Halloween Horror Nights. And I hope you guys enjoy that. Until next time, this one's in some sort of